everyone, and welcome to another Elliott Wave Forecast video day. My name is Eric, and today is the 16th of September, around 3:35 p.m. Eastern Times. And here we go, guys, with another very interesting video about the market. The market, as we always look at Elliott Wave Forecast, is a combination of instruments and a combination of time frames. And sometimes some instruments provide us with the edge about another. What we do it, the way we do it in the web forecast is that we combine them, or we cover over 100 instruments, and we look at them and say, okay, this one has a sequence, this one is pointing this eye, and we come out with the best forecast available for our members. In today's case, we're going to take a look at the Dow Jones Transportation Average. This instrument is showing what it seems to be a very nice impulse bands. For those that are new to Elliott Wave, the Elliott Wave patterns in a five-way impulse bands is saying that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 ways bands, right? But I want you guys to look also at the degrees, in which in the regular one right here is called a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes a 1 with parentheses. It goes a put back, another y 5 without parentheses, a put back, that, and then that makes number 3 with parentheses. Then a 4 with parentheses, another 5 without it, and makes 5 with parentheses and 1 with rounds. That's how the system works. That's how the theory works. In this case, taking a look at the Elliott Wave, the Dow Jones Transportation Average, we can see clearly that there is separation within a separation between these highs and these lows, and that makes this instrument or this advance from here being a 5 weeks advance. Now, if we count the swing and we say 1, this as a 1 or 1 swing, we can count going from the lows. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which in either way is incomplete because the wave 3 is the shortest, or the swing number 3 is the shortest. What I'm trying to say to you guys is that it seems like the Dow Jones Transportation Average, it does have an incomplete sequence, and more outside from the December lows is going to hamper. This is the quarterly chart, either from here more outside into new highs, or is going to do well, how we laboring here, a nest in blue 1, 2, then you see how the red degree is a lesser degree than the blue. So from this low we have 1, 2, a lesser degree 5 that I explained already, a 4 in red, and a 5, it will be ending this super cycle degree as a 5 when there is separation between these two and separation between these two. Then the market most likely is gonna enter a multi-year cycle, a multi-year sideways correlation into a wave 4 in blue. That's how we see in it based just in the Dow Jones Transportation Average. An alternative view is that we ended here a flat 3, kind of question it looks important, and the 3, and then a 5 into the 2009 lows, and the Dow Jones Transportation is gonna hold these heights or ending the new height. That will make the 3 here, the 4 here, and then it's gonna be a tremendous decline in the indices. Regardless, new highs should be taking place. This is the view that it goes for with the World Indices. Like I say at the beginning of the video, we not only take into consideration the Dow Jones Transportation Average price action, we take into consideration its own price action together with a group of indices, stocks, and instruments that we track that is providing this oscillation. So what we do is we got the message from Elliott Wave, which is telling me that in a 5 weeks advance, as showing here, the biggest acceleration in the market happens on wave 3 of 3. That already happened over here. Every new high here, it would come with divergency against these highs and these highs. Onto the market, get ready, and a big decline, or the biggest decline in indices that we ever seen, is gonna take place, even bigger than 2009, and the market will provide another generation opportunity to buy the indices again. Now I'm going to take a look at another very interesting Dow Jones component, which is the Dow Jones Real Estate Index. The Dow Jones Real Estate Index, it trades the same size as the Dow Jones Transportation, and the Dow Jones Real Estate Index still is looking for within the cycles in 2009, still looking for the 455 area, in which from zero to the peak in the real estate in 2007 related to the low in 2009, they will be equal. Our view is that the Dow Jones of real estate is going to reach this area by the time that over here the transportation ended wave 3. And then another instruments like the FTSE from UK and a series of another instrument is telling me that this is the path that it makes sense. Another tool that we're using is the stochastic. And we have noticing over the year that the stochastic is something that it provides us guidelines about when an import is taking place. And a stochastic is when it comes in an import, it runs like this: 1, 2, then the indicator get overbought, remains sideways, reset, and give you another high with divergence. Like I say, this is the quarterly chart, and from this low we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but the indicator here is supporting our view. 1, 2, you look at the oscillation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this might be the wave 4 in red within this degree, which is supporting the view that we're saying that the Dow Jones is ending the wave 3 from the lows either in 2000 and 2003, or the lows in 2009, but most likely 2003, and that the biggest acceleration happened because of the snake, and that we're gonna be oscillating in a series of 4 and 5. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to overlay the Dow Jones transportation with the S&P, and we're gonna see how the S&P that we've been talking for a while, that is, it needs to break the 1.61 extension from the lows right here in the center oscillate, which is, it comes around 3180. That's gonna make me the case that the S&P is gonna be oscillated in a 4 and a 5. All these instruments, guys, they trade the same side. It's what we call one market only. So the S&P about 3180, it makes 1 A, B, or C, it makes 1, 2, and 3. It needs a 4 and a 5, and that is supporting also the correlation with the Dow Jones transportation, which is telling me that we're going to oscillate this way. Last, I'm going to remove the labels, and I'm going to put here the yearly chart to make the case that we are, each bar here is a year, to make the case that we are in a snake trade. You guys can see you got the 1, the 2, the 1, the 2, and you see how the indicators remains overbought. That's a wave 3 in our system. That's a wave 3. So at the end, we feel comfortable to say that yes, that the path or that makes most sense at this stage is the new highs happen from here and the market sell again pretty hard, or that the wave 3 ended here, which is possible that this is your wave 4 and it will be trapped in sideways. That's a 20% probability, and that the wave like I say, the wave 3 ended here, but the fact that it has 80% reliability in our system is that we're going into new highs by the quarter 3 or 4 or next year. The market is going to sell hard in a multi-year correction. That's our view about the Dow Jones Transportation Average. That's how we see it. That's how beautiful these patterns of Elliott Wave is working here due to the fact of the separation between them. And now that's how this instrument correlate with the Dow Jones in the, real estate and also the S&P, which all are the same trade. Remember, they are all the same trade, and nothing say otherwise. So that's how we see the market. That's how we see these instruments, and nothing. Let's go and see and let the market prove us wrong. Thank you guys all. If you guys like the video, you find it interesting, and invite you guys all to take the free trial. It's free, 14 days, and nothing is needed. Nothing needs to be paid. No, I mean, and you can cancel it at any time. All right. Also, I want you guys to invite you guys all to a free webinar about oil, about gold, my bad, which is taking place on Thursday the 26th around 12:30 p.m. Eastern Times, and we're gonna explain our view in gold. Have you go a nice rest of the day, and I hope to see you around Elliott Wave Forecast. Have a good day, everyone.